Fresh out the box! Fresh out the box.
Hi everybody, welcome to Fresh Out the Box, Plays Fantasy Age of Green Rolling Potion. I am the board game guru and game master extraordinaire, Jahanan!
It's me, Casualty CDG, and I'm here with my friends to roll some dice, but those dice are just the click of a mouse. My face, if you see this, is because I am playing the Dwarven Assassin, Cedric of Koath, and these are my brands, my tattoos I got as I was expelled from my mountain clan. And I apologize in advance for the wandering character accent. Again, eventually I'll stop apologizing, but the accent won't stop changing.
So what he's really saying is he's not sorry. However, I am really sorry. I'm A.D. Springer, also known as Corbinian, and I am reprising my role as Harzar Steelflame, the Drakish Orcish envoy of the Nagami tribe.
Are you sure you're not sorry?
Sorry.
He's Canadian.
That's what it is. It's true. And I am American and Aaron Bamier. and and I am a game designer with Adventure Slaying Productions and also here to play Temo Pab, the goat person mountain folk Kirgenhoffet bodyguard for Harzar Steelflame. Also bargainer with demons, and I think that's actually where the resume ends.
There was that stint in never mind.
Hi everybody. Yeah, so last time on Fantasy Age, your party was investigating a black market gang of smugglers that were trafficking in the undead. Having followed up on several leads, you were led to a secret basement where there was gambling and crime afoot, because that's where crime happens, in basements. It was there you confronted the woman who was selling the undead, Clara. After she produced said product, Cedric did not hesitate to shoot at her. There was a big kerfuffle. A zombie was unleashed. People were shot. There was a fire started. Clara ran away. That's pretty much where we're going to open it up right there, where the fire is starting. But before we do that, everybody leveled up?
Yup.
Cedric did not level up. Cedric, go ahead and level up. Dog.
I'm still staring at the compendium right now, at the index, as it were, and trying to figure out where that's at. I just didn't want to interrupt anybody.
Nah, that's cool. 29.
29. This is one of those level on the run sessions. I'm sure everybody's had these at home. Everybody comes over and sits down around the table, sitting on the couch, and somebody's filling it out as they're going. That's me. I'm that guy.
You're that guy. It's all good. Everybody's.
I'm sorry. I had to deep dive on YouTube and watch a bunch of crap about aliens today following yesterday's news. So, news, right? The lack thereof. More not news. Anyways, I wasted my day.
I'll show you not news. Yeah.
Page 29.
Not on Twitch or not.
Yeah, you get a D6 plus con health. You get, let's see,
Wrecked.
you get a stunt advancement, which is the new thing in Fantasy Age 2nd Edition. Talent advancement, which you get every level.
Talent.
Yes.
Stunt and talent?
You get stunt talent. Talent must be taken from the general talent list unless otherwise specialized. And specialization advancement, when does that happen? That's not right now, right? Level 4?
No.
Okay, so forget about that. Your defense goes up.
That's
Ooh.
right.
I might have gotten a special thing too. Thanks for the reminder.
Does it go up every level?
No, the defense
It depends
goes
on
up
the class.
I think it goes up on 4s.
Oh, okay. Well then, never mind then. What are you, rogue?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I am.
I
It's
forgot.
an even number level, so you get an ability which must be spent on a primary ability. You get an advancement, including so you get the stunt and 1 talent advancement. Then you get a focus also from a primary ability. That looks like it.
That'll work.
Oh no, level 4 you get you have to choose between one of the following abilities.
Ability.
Take aim. You take the aim minor action. You gain 2 instead of 1.
Oh yeah, that sounds like what I'm gonna take.
Probably. Or vital blow. When you take the aim minor action, you can choose not to gain the +1 to the attack roll. If you do this, and the attack hits your opponent, their armor rating is halved, rounded down against the damage of your attack. If you use a vital blow with the pierce armor stunt, your damage becomes penetrating.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one. Vital blow is very good.
Vital blow is very good. So you got that this time.
Yes, option 2, vital
What
blow.
up, Pingo?
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, that's your whole level. And you did it. You leveled up.
Thanks.
Now, the room around you is beginning to become engulfed in flames. Really, it's just the bar right now. But there will be a couple small as the liquor ignites and explodes, casting fire around the room. All the other patrons have run out and are dispersing outside. They're not sticking around for the constables. What do the 3 of you do? Clara has run deeper into this place. You don't know where she's going.
We should follow her. Better than going out the front door and trying to explain this to anyone on the other side. She's definitely not going to trap herself in a burning pit. There's got to be a way out the back.
Let's go.
Maybe she's suicidal.
Let us flee.
You will run down the way that you saw her come. You will hit a... It is a long... It's not that big, but it goes deep, and it is... There's barrels and stuff all around, including the larger, like, ale casks. One of them might have water in it, but they're very big, the big round ones that, like, sit sideways on the ground. You don't see anybody over here. There's nobody over here. You chase her to a dead end. Smoke starts to billow.
I want to look. I want to use my lookers to look around. I've got a little bit of dark vision, but mostly I'm trained in perception searching. So as we get to this dead end, I want to perception search and look around and see if maybe there's a hideaway door or wall here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have rolled a 15.
A 15 is not a bad. You are
No.
able to look around. You see where the stone is worn from something rolling across it, and you realize one of these barrels opens up.
There, the barrel. The stone tells no lie.
Temo?
I go to the barrel. Do I need to move the barrel or destroy the barrel?
It's a large, like, cask.
Oh.
It's probably bigger than you.
Yeah, I'm gonna like bust it open.
Yeah, go ahead and attack it with your axe, I presume.
Yeah. Oh dear God. Does a 10 hit the barrel?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, 10 hits a barrel.
I'm gonna mighty blow it because I can, and I just got this stunt advancement. So mighty blow usually costs 2, but with my stunt advancement, I got favored stunt and chose mighty blow.
Also note, because you're within range of me, you generate an extra stunt point because I inspire greatness in others.
Very nice.
As long as I'm conscious within sight of you, you
Isn't
get bonus
that
plus 1 SP.
great? Is that new?
Yep, I just got that. It's
Pretty cool.
That's at this level.
That happens every time?
As long as they're within sight of me and I'm conscious. Then the ability only works if I'm unconscious. It only works if they're defending my body from attackers.
It's pretty good.
I do 20 points of damage.
Damn! Smash! You shatter the front of this barrel open, and inside it's empty. No liquid comes out.
Is there like a door or lever or anything?
You peer inside. What were you raising your hand there, Gary?
Yeah, I just didn't want to make my character too broken during the leveling process. So I get an ability focus, accuracy focuses. I can take like bows or crossbows, right? Wouldn't that give me a +2 to my attacks? And is that okay?
Yeah.
Are you cool? Okay. All right. Just making sure. I just didn't want to get another +2 out of nowhere. All right. Carry on.
Well, why are you getting another +2?
Well, because I already have pluses from my aiming and from my skill and all that. So then this will be, won't I get a +2 for this or a +1 if I
It would be
take-
+2. That's how I'm
Yeah,
good
it's
at with my musket.
+2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The
cool, yeah.
limiter is that it's for a particular type of weapon. If you switch your weapon out, you're screwed.
Yeah.
I don't actually
It's
want you to
gonna be-
miss.
It's going to be crossbows. No, I just didn't realize because this game's modifiers are pretty small generally, and just being able to just be like, boop, there's a 2. I'm like, wait, can I do that? Because
Yeah, but
that's
you're focused
fat.
to hell.
Yeah, that's true. It's just fat. A 2, just being able to put one on is fat. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't breaking rules.
Should be fine.
You're a tall build, not a wide build. Tall builds can be scary on their thing in age.
You Hulk smash this barrel open with your axe, and you can see inside. It is empty, but you can see like weird indents on the back of the barrel, and you can smell. You can hear water.
I make room for everyone, and I say, "Look at this."
You pull the rest of it down. You come in. The indents you'll notice when you get in there. You can look down. There's a trap door that leads through the floor.
I'm gonna open it.
Once you do, you can see that there's just a built-in ladder to the wall that goes down, and you can see the water below. You see Clara and henchman number 1 getting in a boat, like right below. They look up when you open it.
You guys ready for a swim?
I pick up my musket and just hide it in my hands. Let's go.
After you, Cedric.
I think you know damn well I'm not jumping in there. And I'll start to like reel my crossbow back. I can hit him from here.
I'm just gonna hop down.
You're gonna jump.
Yep.
Go ahead and
Oh, I'm
give me,
gonna jump after you.
go ahead and give me that athletics. That strength or might.
It is strength, I believe.
I threw one out.
Strength athletics. Boom. That's okay. That's okay. You both come. Boom, boom, boom. The boat somehow doesn't capsize. It does. You hear it break a little bit. There's a little water coming in it. But you are now on the boat with these two. She is going to pull out a gun and shoot. Harzar. What's your defense, buddy?
It is 10.
Oh, you get shot.
Yeah.
You get shot by your gun. That's not too bad. Take a 7.
Nice 3, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As a bullet rips into your chest. And then, I guess the other guy, he'll whip out a short sword, ready to defend himself. But after that, I'll let one of you go.
Spare him, kill her.
I guess technically Cedric you could probably shoot.
Zing! My new crossbow. So here's what
Do
happened,
it.
right? I got to increase a primary skill. And then I also got to get a focus.
Yeah.
Yup.
So that goes up by 3 this turn. So that's what I was looking at when I was changing my numbers. I was like, this just doesn't seem okay. Level 4, okay. Level 4. If
Yeah.
that's what you want to do.
Level 4 is good. Yeah.
Who am I to tell level 4 not to do this?
Oh, I got an extra focus because I'm a friggin' envoy.
I aim
That's cool.
for the +2, and then I don't have enough action economy to do the other thing. Right? That sounds right.
Correct.
Still looking at these numbers, making sure this is okay. You know what I mean? All right, this is right.
Put him
I
in
rolled a
body
20
bag.
to hit.
Nice.
That's a miss. No, I'm just kidding. Who you aiming
Yeah,
at?
right.
Get away with you.
I am aiming at her. That's what I was instructed. That's what Harzar yelled was, take out her, leave him alive. So I shoot at her.
Okay.
It is going to be 12 damage with the crossbow bolt.
12 damage. Wow. That's a lot of damage.
And at this level, I get a new talent, and that talent is going to be Archery Style Part 2 Expert, so I can now reload as a free action with a bow, but a minor with this guy. So I don't have to waste a whole turn reloading anymore.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Gary did it. You said 12? Alrighty, she'll take a bolt. It'll mostly go like into her clothing, and kind of disappear. But she'll make a face.
I'm gonna take a swing.
Go ahead, take a swing.
There we go. 14 with 4 stunty boys.
That's a hit.
So we're gonna mighty blow. Right out the gate.
+1 to your
I'm
stun
gonna
point.
swing down like at her arm that was still somewhat outreached, holding the gun.
Oh yeah, I forgot your mighty.
Like to chop it off.
As well. You try to cut off her
Mhm.
arm.
The one that shot Harzar twice now.
She has.
So yeah, I'm gonna chop that arm off. Or I'm gonna try it with that. Let me look at some stunts though. Oh, I will spend 2 more stunts to protect. With this, if an attack hits an ally within 4 yards before my next turn, I can choose to take the damage instead. So I'll stand there and make sure I'm body blocking from the other guy especially. And then for the last stunt point... Oh!
Also, all of you got booned earlier. I don't know if you guys saw that. Thank you, Penguin.
I saw it. I saw it.
Let's just... Oh, shit. I want to skirmish her. Actually, let me restart what I'm doing here, now that I know what I'm doing. So, I actually just swing sideways. The gun's outstretched. She gets rocked. You know, on Harzar's command, I swing for the 20... What is that? I can't math. 23 points of damage. Mm-hmm. Also, because of the two-hander style and with all my Sunty boys, not only do I step in to protect, sort of like with that step forward and take up more space in the boat, blocking off Harzar from either of them, I also send her flying 4 yards off the boat against the side of the wall or whatever is over there in that cave thing.
Shoot, you're not in a cave. You're just underneath.
Oh yeah,
You're just
even
underneath the city.
Mm-hmm.
She'll go flying. She gets hit in the ribs. And you see blood come out of her face. She flies off into the water. And then,
that's my turn.
yeah, it's a pretty good turn. Harzar.
I spared you once. Sheathe the sword and you won't die.
Give me a Taki boy here. I'm sorry, I don't know what stuff's called. Oh yeah, communication. I
I'm
remember.
really happy for anybody at home that listens to our stream that just hears stunty boys and talky boys, and they're just They just have to assume that we are talking about something legitimate. I promise you, even though we have our own vernacular, we're talking about real things. We're not just making up words.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, we are. Let's see how this goes.
I will reroll my 2 because I really do want this guy to surrender with Boone. 14.
And if that 14's a success, it's got 3 stunty boys on it.
It does.
It is
Yep.
not a success.
Oh no!
He's going to flip his sword into the stabbing position, and he's going to. You're doing Guardian, Timo, so it's probably going to hit you. But he's going to try to bury it in Hazar's chest, like straight
The
going for
difference
your
does
heart.
matter. Yeah. The difference
I'll
matters a little
note.
bit.
I'll note what since I would have had a minor left, I would dazzle him. So with my minor. So if my communication's higher than his willpower, I get +1 to my defense.
Okay.
Communication's
You'll
4.
razzle
I
dazzle.
imagine it's higher
It's
than his will.
higher than his willpower. I just rolled really, really highly.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, somebody's playing the trombone outside. Yeah. So he is going to take his first turn and stab, but I imagine it hits you, Temo.
Yes, I can. I'd choose to take the damage instead, but I'm only going to get half my
I have to
armor.
hit him
just to get
first,
it.
right?
Yeah, your attack has to target, or has to hit him. Yes, not target, just hit
Because
him.
if he whiffs, it won't matter.
I
you know.
did hit.
Yeah.
Did indeed. Because
And my arm
you have a
swings
defense
back.
of 10, right?
11.
Oh, 11. Yeah, not high enough for this one. But yeah, so you take the damage. Okay, so I need to roll damage then. It's not too bad. It's just 4.
I block almost all of it. I only take 1. So I get half my AR when I do that, my armor resistance, and that's 5. I
Pretty
assume
much
it's rounded
block
up.
it, and like you just get kind of like a contusion, like a light hammering. All right, Cedric, the boat's kind of starting to like shimmy away from you just from the motion, but you can still see them.
And there's just the one guy, right?
Just the
it's just
one
like
guy.
one guy scuffling over there with him,
Yeah.
sort of in the dark. It's a pretty hard shot to make, but I think I can thread the needle between my 2 friends and shoot this guy. Wouldn't it? Yeah, easy
Probably.
peasy.
You're pretty good
Minor-
at shooting. Yeah.
Minor action, reload. Action, thwick.
Oh, it's a minor action, not a free action.
It's a free action for a bow, minor for crossbow.
See, that's fair because you can't do your other stuff, so that's
Mhm.
totally a fair trade-off.
I rolled a 16 with 3 stunt points.
That's a hit.
You have 4.
You get 4
Oh.
seconds. Yep.
Nice.
Because
Looking
you
at
can
9.
see Hazar.
Looking at 9 damage.
Other way around, I
Man.
have to be able to see him.
Oh.
If he was hidden, I wouldn't be able to help him.
With your
Also,
stunts.
is my dexterity higher than his?
Yes, I imagine so. What's your dexterity?
Mine's a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be 14 damage. And I got the 4 stunt points everyone's always talking about. Let me see if I have any cool class stunts that I want to use. No, that one costs 5. I'll look at the stunts, but for now I'll just do the damage,
Which is 14.
which is 14. Yeah, and I've got 4 stunt points. I'll take a look at those.
It'll
You should only have 2 of your class ones so far.
Oh, I have 3 for some reason. Was I not
Oh,
supposed to
maybe
pick
you get an
one?
extra one. Maybe that's the thing rogues get.
I thought we got one every level.
You might be right. I'm going to double check while you're doing that.
Okay.
You do get one every level after a certain level. I don't remember which one.
I put next to him so I wouldn't get confused. I put source level 2, level 3, level 4. So if one of
Oh,
them's
maybe that's
wrong,
your
I can-
cool thing. I think Envoy works differently.
The crossbow bolt sinks into this guy's chest. Blood comes out of his mouth. He coughs and he goes down to one knee. He's not doing
Yeah.
so good.
That's when I headbutt him.
Temo, yeah.
That's exactly what happened to me. I get it every other level. That's when I get us done. Yours is fast.
Is it 13 hit?
Cool.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice. That is good. That is good. I headbutt him for 9 points of.
Are you
Head
headbutting
shaking
him because
goodness.
you don't want to kill him?
There's not really. It's just sort of felt more interesting than axing him in the moment.
Okay. So you're okay if you kill him?
Yeah, or actually. Yeah.
Okay. You grab him, you smash your head into his, and you hear a sickening crunch as his face caves in and he just goes limp in your arms.
Ah, no good for a Haffentaffel, this one.
Oi.
That's your duel, right?
Mhm.
He's
I
got a
still
glass
had-
face.
I still had 4 stunt points, so half of that counts as mine.
You guys are sitting there in this boat, rocking back and forth with a corpse. You don't see the woman anywhere. She didn't come back. And yeah,
And why don't the two of you come over here and pick me up so I don't have to swim through this dark, treacherous water to get out there?
Yeah, I'll start bringing the boat around now that we're not fighting.
How close is that fire getting?
the fire. You can see smoke coming out, coming into the area where Cedric is. He's short though, so it's okay for now.
Nice.
But it's almost immediately not okay. So the boat, you're not far, so you can bring it right underneath. Do you climb down the ladder, Cedric?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll hop in that little boat. I'm not excited about it, but I will do it. White knuckle
You're
holding
so very unseaworthy. Go ahead and give me a athletics, acrobatics, or dexterity, acrobatics, or strength athletics, so you don't just beef it. Because I'm assuming you can't swim.
Strength. Strength or dexterity? Let's go dexterity. Oh goodness. I rolled a 19 with 6 stunt points. Very big, very good.
You ninja into the boat. You land. You're fine. No issue. You don't even make the boat rock. And you kind of as you do it, you kind of realize oh, it's there's a trick to this. Interesting. You learn a whole new concept of being steady. Pretty much, you're oh.
I want to use my stunt points on the basic exploration action sabotage. Anyone who tries to undo our action or follow in our footsteps will regret it. So we could set up a trap here on this dock, so whoever comes down, if they have goons chasing after us, the dock will collapse or light on fire or something. Just some kind of sabotage situation.
Yeah, so this, in hindsight, this is a rope ladder. But the boat was moored here, underneath the water. It was tied up somehow, and it was just floating down here. So it was ready to go. You're looking around. You're underneath all the buildings. You can see other boats floating off in the distance. It's a little misty down here just because of the humidity, all the water, just sort of. It's starting to get closer to morning. But, yeah, you can see all the way under the city. You can even see where the stone is, where the rich part of town is. But, I don't know. You're not sure. You assume this is just some sort of getaway vehicle. But you're not positive.
Don't suppose the two of you, either one of you, had any more business in town, did you?
Did we?
I believe we were set forth for another location. We were waiting for your business,
It's
as
so.
memory serves.
My business is up in flames. Solved for now.
You two may want to pat that one down and toss him over. No sense rowing down the water with a body in the boat.
I do so without hesitation.
You kick the body over.
Yeah, just do a quick pat down as suggested, and then roll him off the side.
Pat down. He's got. He has a dagger on him. He has a couple arrows for a bow that he no longer has. Some damaged leather armor.
A crown that turns you into an ooze.
Go ahead and give me a search check for this though, to find anything further.
Do you want to throw that one out, Cedric?
Yes, I do.
Go.
Searching. I'm a searcher. Oh my god, it's my best skill. I rolled 1s and 2s. It's gonna be a 12 altogether for me.
I didn't do much better.
Both of you are looking.
Yours is a 7. This guy doesn't have anything on him.
You don't find anything
He's got the
additional
sword
on
his
him,
hip.
but you know when you're like ripping his clothes and like looking, he does have a tattoo on his chest of a skeletal hand in front of a set of ruby painted lips.
Does that mean anything to
Well,
any
this
of
looks interesting.
It does certainly look interesting. Does it mean anything immediately to any of us? Do we recognize that as a gang or
Immediately,
organization?
no.
Okay.
You can see if you have any sort of knowledge to this group or
Would-
these markings.
Would arcane lore apply?
No.
Okay. So just
Thieves'
regular
lore is what I'm
intelligence.
guessing.
Yeah, it would be like Thieves' Lore Streetwise.
Yep.
Or
Low
just straight
rolls over
intelligence.
here.
Yeah, you guys have never seen anything like it. It's actually pretty obscure. It would be a hard roll anyways. So the fact that you don't know it is fair.
Must be some kind of local street gang.
GM rather. Did I already do the mailing of my letters by this point? I forget the timing on this. I don't know if I did that already. Because I did that. I think I would have done that during the day until noon. I think the meeting was afterward. All right.
You're writing your letters into the night.
Right.
And I think you were going to turn them in the next day.
Right.
So you have completed letters on your person.
Okay. So I do have. I correct myself then. I have business that I have to do tomorrow morning to send off letters to my tribe.
I'll lay low at the silver serpent, silver dragon.
Yeah, the
I'll
Silver
lay
Serpent.
low there. I'll lay low at the silver serpent. Come fetch me when you need me.
Yep.
Do you kick the body over the overboard after this?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It'll go down, and shortly thereafter you'll see ruckus in the water. You'll see the water becomes disturbed, and you'll see the water turn red. And then
Don't go in the water.
and then and then a single eyeball will float up and like turn just to look at you guys, and like then it'll sink back below the surface.
Well, that answers a question I had.
I tip my hat to the eyeball.
You're not sure what the hell did that.
I'm Harzar. Can I meet you?
I mean, if you can get through a body that fast, our tribe could totally use your help.
Yeah, right. We're looking for allies, and you fit the bill.
Yeah, no, you definitely. I mean, there's something down there.
Yeah.
You can investigate if you want, or you can
No, I think we'll row away. I think that's what we're gonna do.
row. Yeah, you guys roll away.
So we're going back to town, right? We're gonna kind of circle back around, head to town. While you take care of business. No, just kidding. Actually,
Well,
if we
if it
could
helps,
swing by and get some supplies.
I'm just heading to the to your guild house, so feel free to grab stuff if you need to, and I'll just meet you at the silver. Because I don't think I'm getting jumped here. I haven't gotten that vibe the whole time I was here. It's a fisher town anyway, and if someone wants to, and if you hear a loud black powder noise, you know to come running.
I'd like to correct a couple
That's
things
fair.
that you're saying. This is not a fishing town. It's a very large, bustling trade
There's
city.
water. People fish here. It's
People
all
do
the same.
fish here, but I would not call this a fishing town.
It's
more
a
like,
big fishing town.
It's more
a
like
successful fishing town.
It's more like a gambling riverboat if it was a city. But yeah.
How safe is it? You getting real safe vibes if he was by himself?
This is a major city, so it's I mean it has crime.
Okay.
But I
But it's
don't.
got
My
water.
character's from a background where he's been a sailor before, so he's not really
It's fair enough.
uncomfortable.
I am just
Major
like
city.
there is a criminal
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there,
Oh yeah.
and you guys just burnt down criminal buildings. So I don't know. I was pointing it out. Yeah. So you pull up to one of the docks. Not an issue. While you're rowing down here, you see another boat down there. There's a guy, like, it looks like they're doing some sort of deal. Some clandestine meeting of two smaller boats. And, like, they'll look at you guys as you go by and, like, kind of narrow their eyes.
I just tip my hat at them and then go back to rowing.
When you tip your hat at them, they'll nod and they'll go back to their business.
It's like, yeah, just passing by. Don't mind us.
Meanwhile, I'm just fucking them as hard as I can, mean mugging the shit out of these guys as we go by.
It's like,
They
there's
don't
no
want
friend-
any trouble, but no.
Yeah, well, they ain't gonna get any.
Good.
Unless they do want some.
You guys pull up to the docks. It's the middle of the night still. It's getting towards that dawn time in a few hours. And you go your separate ways, it sounds.
No, actually, it's all right. I'll stick with you, Harzar.
Well, you might be able to get supplies from your guild house. Now that we think to save yourself the trip.
Well, honestly, I'm actually looking to make some minor adjustments to my armor, and the guild house won't help me with that.
Oh,
We're allowed to, but they don't provide anything more than the standard fare.
Absolutely. So you'll go with Hazar. And where are you going? You're going to the Silver Serpent there, Cedric?
I was going to, but I feel like now it's my duty to stalk these two through the shadows and make sure that nothing happens. I'll follow them without their knowledge unless they start really looking, and then they'll find me, I suppose. But keeping a loose tail.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Cedric,
Yo,
give me perception.
I do. I rolled a 16 with 4 stunty boys.
as a note, would it have been possible to get a short 5-minute breather before we started walking?
Yeah.
Okay. I needed that for HP. So I thought. So I better ask that now before the dice are resolved.
Yeah, you can get your breather. And so the two of you, were you're leading the way, Hazar. Where are you going? You're going to the guild house? Her guild house?
Presuming I have the letters on me, yeah. Otherwise, I'd have to stop by the inn and then grab my letters, then head off.
That's fine. You can have them on you. No problem. So you'll go to the Raven Guild House of the Kirgenhofen and their various affiliations. It's open. I mean, it's open 24 hours, so you're allowed to walk in. There's like a low embery fire burning in the hearth.
I look around for the person who I offered the job to for letter delivery.
Oh, it was a Kirgenhofen, that's right.
Yep.
It was one that you personally knew.
The owl one, wasn't it?
No, it was a Kirgenhofen. Oh, it was Darkwind.
Yeah.
Did you offer it
Darkwind.
to Darkwind? No, you offered it to the Kirgenhofen because he had to go back there
Yeah,
Anyways,
his name is Goring.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Goring.
Darkwind met us outside, but right before we landed.
Ah, okay, that's my mix-up.
Yes, it's my old buddy Gorin.
I will say, you'll even see Darkwing sleeping in the common room. But Gorin will also be here. He'll be in a chair, but he'll also be asleep.
I'll kind of walk up to like shoulder, elbow sort of thing. Like I'll stop a little bit behind at his side. I'll just lightly tap him on the shoulder.
You know what? Darkwind. I feel like Owlbear would probably awake at night. Yeah, he'll be awake. Oh, hello there.
Morning.
What brings you back to the guild house?
Just waking this one up. Tap tap.
Oh, Gorin. You can let him sleep if I can help you.
It's a job I have for him.
I can pass it along.
You can trust Darkwind. He'll make sure Gorin gets the job and gets it where it needs to go.
When you start talking, he twists his head like unnaturally at you, and then
I'll grab my package of letters and I'll probably tied with some string to keep them all together, and then I'll hold the sheaf of papers out to him. He's to deliver these to the chief of the Nagami tribe.
I shall give them to him when he awakes.
And as a reminder, if he is looking for payment, the chief will arrange that through the guild, so he'll be rewarded and might have future jobs. I put a recommendation in for him. So
Of course, not a problem. Where did the winds take you, my friend? He'll twist his head like 90 degrees.
It's still my job to keep track of and protect Harzar here, of course. We're headed out to the Crimson Steeps, though. Is there anything? Have you been around that way? By chance?
No, I have not, but I was heading in a similar direction.
Oh.
I wish.
Yes, there's.
I wish to travel to Mardane.
Oh, Mardane. What brings you up there?
You see, their people, they study the skies as part of their religious practices, and it's very interesting that they do so. They have great tools to perceive that which us on the ground cannot. Mighty structures of ancient origin erected to look upwards. Fascinating.
That is interesting. Well, if we happen to go that way, I hope to run into you again.
Of course. Good luck to you, traveler.
Thank you.
And he'll nod to Hazar.
I'll tip my hat at him. Better get going.
And we do. That's it.
He'll call after you as you're leaving. Don't get lost in the dark. And he'll make a noise, a throaty noise that only a bird can make.
Always good advice.
It's not the dark one should fear. It's what's hiding in it. I smile, a Draki, toothy grin.
You will head on out. What's your next step here?
Well, heading to the Silver Serpent Inn to meet with our friend because he's waiting for us there.
When you guys
We're gonna be
step
talking
out,
crap about him the whole way. Damn.
as you make your it's the things in the dark you should be scared of and step out, you see me in the dark in the alleyway across the street, just kind of waiting for you guys. Like, oh shit. Already there. Spooky timing. Spooky little dwarf. Yeah, so I'm there ready to go, whatever time of morning it is in the wee hours of this morning.
It is probably about 4. in the morning. Sun's not up yet, but you can start to hear some people rousing. You can see smoke starting to come out of like bakeries and stuff. You'd hear a ruckus coming from one part of town.
Oh, there's a fire.
You can hear a bell ring in the distance, but you're not sure what's going on over there.
So, did you enjoy your swim?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't touch the water.
Okay.
Terrifying stuff. Did you see that guy turn into a cloud of blood and then an eyeball popped up and looked around? That's my whole point. That's all I've been saying. At any point in time, the floor fails and you're dead. This place is horrible. This place is so much worse than the dark depths of my kingdom.
That's why you respect what's in the water. Good fisherman knows that for all the stuff we eat out of it, there's plenty of stuff in there that can eat us just fine.
As a fisherman, you have no idea what the fuck ate that thing so fast.
Yeah, I know.
That
was no shark, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Let's get a move on. I prefer to travel while it's still dark so the sky doesn't seem as vast.
Yeah, plus, we were involved in
Nothing.
sort of hype.
Nothing. We're involved in nothing at all while we're in town.
A guard will stop and look at you guys, and then you'll say, involved in nothing. And then he'll be like, oh, okay, and he'll just keep walking. He'll be like,
let's get out of here.
Awesome stuff.
Got like my finger on the trigger.
Don't give me work tonight, for the love of God. It's 4 a.m. Go. Please be doing nothing. Graveyard shift, when you're hoping something happens, and you're also hoping nothing happens, because who wants to deal with crap at 4 a.m?
One time I had a guy, I was pumping up the gas in my car and getting ready to go home after that. It was literally the last thing I was doing. It was 1:58 in the morning, and I got off at 2. And I had a guy walk up who was like, hey, I'm homeless, and can you arrest me so I can go to jail tonight? And I was just like, no. No, I cannot. And he was like, can you run my name in the database and see if I have any warrants? And I was like, no, I can't. Just got in my car and left. I was like, I'm going home, bro. It's 2 a.m. No, I'm not about to go arrest you right now. No. Lucky that guy didn't push didn't try to assault me to go to jail or something. I would have been like, get off of me, go away. There was no way I was working.
I just want to go home.
Night. Yeah, exactly. It was Christmas night, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get out of here too, man. Anyways.
Good.
The town's on fire.
A section of the town is on fire.
We gave him the boat, right?
The whole town is ashes.
Not the rowboat, but like the larger barge thing. We gave that to the...
Yeah, you gave that to Gus.
Yeah.
Augustus.
We could take the rowboat out up the river. Well, does the river go up that direction we need to go?
Yeah.
Northeast? Yeah, we can just jump back in the rowboat and just row out of here. It's faster than going by land. Unless you really want to go by land and look over at Cedric. I mean...
Yeah,
I do.
But the two of you outvote me.
Oh, democracies.
Yeah, I'll follow
It's just
your
part
way.
of the way.
Hey,
Right,
we didn't
just a
start the
little
fire,
bit.
Penguin. We did not. We didn't do that. Sorry.
They did start the fire, yeah.
We did not. We did not.
I don't remember starting any fires, personally. Nor do I remember my friend Harzar starting any fires, despite his last name.
I mean...
I don't know of any other people. Those are the only... Me and Harzar are the only 2 people I know of.
Was it you,
Look,
Gary?
they were dealing with undead. You gotta cleanse it with fire.
That is true.
Okay, witch hunter.
Man, you know my guy's all about this this dwarven death cult. That's unnatural death. You gotta cleanse it, man. There's only one way, and I'm not a cleric.
And that's why your mother's disappointed in you. No.
Yeah, right? No, my dwarven parents are disappointed in me for killing their royal guard.
I mean, that's a pretty big thing to be,
It's true.
you know, some kids, messy rooms, kill royal guards.
Gotta put them up.
But no, I'll walk. Out of consideration.
So you guys are leaving now, or did you need to go do something to your armor, Temo?
No, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Let's get with it getting
You'll
good.
head back to the dock where you tied up your rowboat. You'll hop in it. Somebody's like looking at it. No.
No, walking.
Well, we're gonna row back to the land, right? Because there's not like a bridge back.
No, you do have to get in a boat to leave.
Mhm.
Well, that's dumb. No.
Okay.
It's an
But no, here we go.
island.
Walk on the water. It happened to a carpenter once. That means as an envoy, I can totally do it. I outrank him.
You have to take.
Sure, you have a higher level.
Take carpentry as a skill, and then you can walk on water.
Yeah,
Sure.
we'll go to the land. I thought we were rowing all the way up the thing, and I was like, no.
Yeah, you can take the rowboat that you have. I'll describe it a little better. It doesn't look like a normal rowboat. Like it doesn't look like that basic plane shape. It has like sort of like an elevated prow, with some grooves in it. It looks of a good make. But that's just a little tidbit for you there. And you'll row to shore. As you get to shore, it'll be sunrise.
I'll actually make the effort to. Does it look like this is busy? Like there's lots of boats that are tied off, like little rowboats, or does it look like they pulled it up on land because this isn't a busy time of day?
I mean, small rowboats usually they have their rowboats like up on dry docked.
Yeah, I also
like
get
racks.
Yeah, I actually bother pulling it onto land and racking it up. Just
Oh, when you get
free
to
boat
land
for anyone else.
on the other side.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you can pull it. You can pull it up.
yeah.
And then you'll start to head on out. It is like dawn. The whole lake is just on fire from the sunrise. It's just orange. You can see the smoke coming from the area of town that you lit on fire, but it is not an inferno. It looks like they got it under control. What's up, Toyzilla Network? Thank you for the raid. Ba-ba-boo. Salam alaikum, Mr. Kapow. But yes, you guys make it short. And you're heading for the
Crimson Steeps.
Crimson Steeps. Alright, gotta make a note here.
That tea is steeped. Sorry, that's a Canadian commercial reference. Don't mind me.
Thanks for sharing your beautiful culture. Jahan, where are the Crimson Steeps in relation to the lake city?
Northwest.
East.
Northwest.
It's northwest
West.
on the river that borders Mardane and Yashane.
Oh, that is northeast.
That's northwest.
Nope.
So it's whoops.
I don't know how that could possibly be northwest. We're in the middle of the circle, right?
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong lake, man. I was also confused because I was like, I don't remember them being this close. Okay,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
"Man, where were we?" Yeah.
No, it is northeast. My bad.
But it's this way. Okay.
But yeah, so there's the lake, then there's a river that like separates Julia and Mardane. That branches into another river that also borders those two countries. What side of this river do you want to be on? You can be on the east side, the west side. If the west side, you'll be traveling through Mardane, and the east side, you'll be traveling through Julia.
Well, we were told it's on the northeast side, so I imagine we'll just go through the Julia side, so the east side.
It is an equal number of river crossings no matter which way you go.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
because
true
it's
either.
over the
I don't
it's over
think
here.
that's true. I think it's less river crossings if we stay on the side we're on.
No, because if you go on the other side, you still cross that same river.
You have to cross the first river first, though.
No, because you can come out right there.
Oh, when you come off the lake.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can come off on the east or west bank off the lake.
Yeah. And then that'll so you can follow either on the Julia side or the Mardane side.
Actually, you know what? We probably should go on the Mardane side, because that way when we cross over, we're not crossing a border when we cross that river. Because if we try to jump that river, we have to deal with looking like suspicious people jumping the river. Whereas when we deal with the border people now, they're done and we're inside their kingdom.
You're the envoy, man. You point us in the right direction. We know nothing of these local politics.
Doesn't mean we go through Shoal. Will they really chase us down over this? What's Julia's part in the war? Because I remember Hain and Mardane are mainly the two ones fighting each other, but I knew Julia was part of.
Julia's at war with Yashane.
So they're dealing that way, and Mardane and Julia aren't dealing with each other.
Not yet, but there is tension.
Eventually, yeah.
There is a lot of tension right there.
Let's not add to that tension. So we'll go Mardane. So we'll actually not go straight northeast. We'll go northwest, and then we'll loop back around.
Sounds good. How do you ping like that?
With the ruler tool, you just click drag.
Okay, so like right. See where my arrow's going?
Yep.
It's like right around there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we would need to go duh.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
What's that big island? What's the big island in the middle of the river there? Just straight under the M in Mardane.
Oh yeah, there's an island there.
Is that a town or is it just an island?
I mean, it's an island. It might have a town on it.
Okay, sweet. That could be cool.
Yeah, you go check that out.
Yeah, we probably should. We should probably grab a map, something when we hit a town in Mardane, and go, "Hey, let's figure out what your land's like." Because, like, most of my navigational knowledge is coastline stuff. Anything inland, I get. I mean, Shoal, I was lucky because it's mostly a river merchant country. But beyond that, I have no read. That'd be like asking you. I mean, you would know more about the Underdark, as it were, than it would be the not Underdark, but the underground than I would. And if there's Underdark and you're sending Jahan, I will be unhappy.
Yeah, they're the deep tunnels.
No, there's not. They don't
that are
exist.
carved
Take that
by
back.
a great worm.
No.
Yeah.
Worm with a Y. A worm.
Weird.
Not a worm, like not a worm with an O, but a worm.
New toy news: Canadians have good television shows. What?
Yeah.
Wait,
They're mostly just BBC
WAOR.
shows we steal.
So y'all will head north along the river, and you'll cross into Mardane. The land kind of opens up and flattens out, but off to the west you can see looming on the horizon large mountains. Very, very large mountains. And before that, over there in the west, it gets pretty hilly. But you're sort of on a flatter part in the Riverlands here, heading towards the Crimson Steeps. That's where we're going to take our break. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This has been Fresh Out the Box. We'll be right back.
Fresh out the box. Fresh out the box.
Hi everybody, we're back. We did it. We didn't die. Almost, but we didn't. Alright, hi,
Only on
Fantasy
the
Age.
inside.
I'm Jahan Anon. Welcome back.
It's me, Casualty CDG Fantasy Age Part 2, Section 2, Del Dos. This is the new Fantasy Age 2nd Edition. If you want it, go to greenronin.com. Get yours. Use our code Fresh Out the Box. Get a discount. That's how it works. We get money. You save money. Okay.
I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian, and I am reprising my role as Harzar Steelflame, the Drakish Orcish envoy of the Nagami tribe, and I am, in fact, dead on the inside.
Same. It is me, Aaron of Adventure Sling Productions, very much alive and well, playing Temo Pab, the mountain folk, go person, bodyguard to Harzar Steelflame.
I think it's important to say welcome back to everybody out there who didn't die, but also shout out to those of you who did die and just left us streaming. We see you. You're seen.
This is how we get haunted. Like, why'd you
I
bring
wonder
that
how many
energy?
people die watching Twitch.
I'll take haunted views. Views
No.
is views, baby.
They
Yeah,
still
give me
count, I
Give me
think.
them ghost views. You don't need a Ouija board. Use our chat to talk. This could be a lot of fun.
No. Grudge. This whole Grudge Coaster thing. No.
Yeah, I'm literally inviting them in
No,
to have a
you're not.
conversation with the four
Open
of us.
door.
Lowercase
I
t,
don't wanna be-
lowercase t, lowercase t. I did it.
It's lowercase t, but I can
Lines.
try.
It's a slightly askew cross.
Cleansed and vanished.
Puppets Who Kill was a great Canadian TV show. I highly recommend it. Hey, you've been booned, Corbinian.
I have, yes.
Do you know that show, Corbinian?
No.
Okay, your laughing response made me think that you might know that show off the top of your head, and I was like, oh no.
No, not at all. Not at all. No.
Good.
No, it even says Canadian television when you look it up. Oh boy.
Corbinian's our resident expert on Canadian TV. Just by
Resident
having
expert.
That show doesn't
What
look
a word.
good.
by expert, just on everything. That's right. Having seen any Canadian TV makes you the expert in this room.
I've seen, but they used to have that O Canada on Cartoon Network.
I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts.
You wouldn't know about it, Corbinian, because it was America getting your shows. So I don't know how you listen. I just remember there was like this cartoon. It was like a black fly, a little black fly. Oh, there's a black fly. No matter where you go, I'll die with a black fly picking my bones. And there was like a fly, and this guy couldn't get rid of it. And then by the end of it, the fly was eating his bones. And I was
Good
like,
God.
Yeah, it was really gruesome. I was like, what the fuck? It's pretty good.
Seems like a good time.
Sounds great.
It's pretty good. And then I remember another Canadian cartoon where the lady was like putting on one of those Tupperware parties, but instead of Tupperware, it was like sex toys.
Oh,
I was like, wow. But yeah. So, haha, Canada. So, we're back. You are traveling by the light of the rising sun into the lands of Mardane. What you doing? How you doing? You guys are walking?
Yeah, we're hoofing it old school.
Oh, holy crap! I have seen Puppet 2 Kill. I just looked it up. Crap!
And y'all are just
Holy
in
crap,
travel
it's
mode.
been too long. Sorry, don't mind
Traveling
me.
your way. It's not a problem. It doesn't look good. There's 5 seasons.
It was pretty good.
It doesn't look good. I noticed it. Ow.
Each of us grabs one piece of the necromancer and puts him in our pockets so that we can reassemble him later when we get to our destination.
What necromancer?
Keon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Each of us grabs a piece, like to rebuild him later.
That sounds character appropriate.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take the head. You guys take the torso and legs. And
Yeah, it's kind of had him disappear in the town, and it was easy because he was gone in the town. But now it's like more difficult.
No, we've got him. He's in our bags. We split him up like what's the thing in Yu-Gi-Oh where you got to get the 3 cards and you win?
Exodia.
Yeah, he's like our Exodia.
Well, it's 5 cards, but
Thank you, Corbinian.
It's also that guy. Yeah, I was gonna let that go, Corbinian. I was gonna let it go.
Like I said, resident expert, Corbinian. Just expert on all things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well
That's
then
it.
let's break him into 5 pieces then. I don't know, somebody who
Yeah.
oh god.
There's got to be some way to math that.
one left over, an arm, a leg, and a torso.
Yeah, that's the obvious way to math it. Somebody's never dissembled a body before.
What is happening here? Am I getting? You know what? I don't even. I feel like I'm getting shamed for not noting how many cards were for Exodia, and then back-to-back shamed for not knowing how to piece a body. I don't know what's going on.
That is what's
in
The
happening.
first thing you should feel bad about. The second thing,
You also didn't know
Make
that he
it
was
third.
named Exodia. That's okay. Do you know the name of the wielder of the Blue Eyes White Dragon there, Gary?
Yeah,
Okay. As long as you know.
yeah.
As long as you know.
bull crap. Call shenanigans. So I believe we're traveling north. Yes.
The heart of the cards.
You're traveling north. Yeah, so you guys are traveling through Mardane. Yeah, like I said, this is flat riverland. Your travel is mostly uneventful. The plants and the fauna, the animals start to change a little bit. You'll start to see some rodents, various like weevils and badgers and that kind of thing. In the water, you can see. We'll say you pass a family of otters. And you'll see large birds of prey as well.
Like large enough to pick up our dwarf friend, or just
No.
like big?
You don't see any like rocks or anything. It's just like hawks and falcons and stuff. Maybe this is America, so eagles.
The Americans are Highlanders?
Oi, we be Americans. I'm not good at accents.
No. Oh,
I feel like Scottish, you just need to try to sound like you can't get like that like loogie out. It's like, oh, I've got stuff.
I think Scottish is hard because you have to scream it, and I have neighbors, and like if I'm doing,
I'm trying to keep it down.
If I'm going for Scottish, it's coming from the bottom all the way up. You know what I mean? So I have neighbors. I can't just do that for 2 hours.
I really hope your neighbor knocks on the door. Like, hey man, what the fuck? Oh, all right. So, anyways, yeah. You'll notice the differences as you are in a new country. The grass is even different here.
Is it greener?
No, it's only greener on the other side. But this is the side
Right.
you're on. So if you look across the river, much greener.
Interesting.
Ain't that just the way?
It could always be better tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird because I'm looking at the world map and it's greener actually in Mardane.
I don't like that.
That's the color of the ground. The ground is the same color as on the map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Shao was
exactly
blue.
right.
It was
Yeah,
crazy.
It was water, so yeah, it was blue. And
Well, it's hillbilly bluegrass, right?
When the army like takes territory, does the grass change underneath them too?
That'd be sick.
That would be. It's like medieval Splatoon.
what about when a king dies and a prince takes over? Does he get to pick a new color for the army?
He has
That's the same
swatches.
shade.
He has swatches. This is like, but yeah. So you'll travel for a good half a day. Take your break for lunch. Everybody mark off rations or hunt.
Ration time for me.
I know you guys have a lot now, so I'm gonna try to make you go.
Darn.
I could go shoot some rabbits or something out in these fields. I rolled a 13 with 3 stunty boys.
If you find a rabbit, you'll hit it. You gotta find one first.
Oh, I gotta go looking. I can look. I'll
Yeah,
do
go
some looking.
Go do some searching.
Searching. Rolled a 17 to search.
You shoot a rabbit.
Boom. Can I get stunt point amount of rabbits? Can I catch 3 of them? Shoot 3.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, here we go. Nobody has to. I know you probably already marked off your rations, but
Oh no,
you know.
I'll take.
No, you
friggin-
you make enough to feed everybody. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll totally eat rabbit over my ration.
Sounds great.
Rabbits. Yep, as long as we can, why not?
Yeah.
We also got a river here, so we may be able to do fish and otters and stuff moving up. Maybe some beaver. I don't know. I'll shoot anything. I don't give a shit.
Can't eat otters.
Yes, you can eat otters. They're bastards.
Yeah, they
They're
are
cute,
bastards.
but they're bastards.
They're like dolphins.
They're cute.
They're little rapey monsters.
Yeah, they are. I like to watch them slide down slides with toys, though. It's really cute.
Very cute. There's a lot of jokes that I'm not gonna make right now.
You're not gonna.
We're
You're
gonna-
not
we're
on
gonna
Twitch. You're
move
not.
past.
Don't do it.
We're gonna move past. Let's do this. So, after your break, do you guys do anything of note on your break?
I've taken my 5-minute rest already, so I can't get another one. I just relax. I'll probably take out my musket and like clean it and stuff.
No, you guys didn't
Check
sleep
it.
really the night before at all.
Oops, I didn't mean to roll that. I was trying to correct something. Go away.
Yeah, I would guess
That
we
is
probably,
true.
We probably eat like midday or late afternoon and then just go to sleep early. Because, yeah, we stayed up fighting crime all night and killing
Yep.
undead dealers.
You can
So,
do that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that time limit probably tracks.
We'll say that you catch these rabbits, set up camp, and actually do a proper sleep. Because yeah, you guys are tired. I was just about to make you guys do a resilience
Yeah,
thing, but
there's
if you
no
guys are
reason
resting
for us to
now,
Yeah.
it'll be all
We
right.
cleared town, no reason to push through, right? And we're not in a foot race
Yeah,
at this point.
So
not that you're
great.
aware of.
We might as well make it a total rest rather than a light rest. Light rest doesn't have to make fatigue and stuff go away, but total rest heals more and it uses up more time.
Yeah, you can
So
do.
we
You,
get-
you can sleep through the night pretty easily, and because you have so much extra time, like
Well-
keeping watch is pretty easy.
12-4 is 16. 16 on 27 is...
I hate to be the one to slow us down, but I'm getting a little groggy already. We've stayed up all night.
Hey, we're away from danger for the time being, and we're away from the front enough, and we're not wearing anyone's colors, so...
Yeah. So you guys take your rest in kind of a field. You're not really concealed or anything, but someone would have to come upon you.
Yeah, 'cause we're not on a road or anything, yeah.
We'll say you see a boat at some point pass you on the river.
Ooh, is it a big boat?
It's a barge.
Ooh, we can get a... Is it heading north?
Yeah, I mean it's the only way to go.
We can go south, right? So,
Oh yeah, it's going south. I'll say it's going south,
oh, never mind.
just so you can't get a ride.
Okay.
Well done.
I want you guys to get on a boat.
Well done. Very well done.
I don't want to have to shit out NPCs for you. To talk
Well,
this
now
boat.
we want to route the barge out of spite. Let's go. It's totally consistent with
Go
our
back to that
character.
town and burn it to the ground.
We brought more kindling.
Now that you are no longer in town, Nozglob is going to be out of your pack. Being a shit again.
I figured.
You didn't want to keep that zombie?
For what?
He's going to saddle over to you. You know, whatever.
That was somebody's family member.
That was a zombie.
Only after they died.
Yeah, once you die, you aren't anything anymore.
Except a commodity.
Well, yeah.
Some of the gods would disagree with you there.
Most of them.
He'll look down at like his demon body and be like, "Yeah, probably," and then he'll start laughing.
Feel like I halfway agree with the imp. Once it's undead, it's not who it was. It's just to be destroyed.
It's just flesh. Would have been a
Just
useful
flesh.
tool, is all I'm saying. You don't really think like a demon. He'll say that like as an insult to you, Timo.
Kind of oddly insulted by that.
You know, maybe you should introduce them to the necromancer. He likes to do all that silly stuff like play with dead bodies. Maybe they'd play with dead bodies together.
Isn't that what the necromancer is right now? A dead body?
Oh, that's right. We have them all divided up into 5 pieces.
I'm not sure. So I feel like I don't know when he's gonna come back, if he's gonna come back. So like it's kind of like a he'll just meet you somewhere.
He's on his own expedition.
He was doing his own stuff in the town, and so I'm just gonna have him meet you guys. I actually have a plan as to how to reintroduce him. So
Don't worry, we'll attack him the minute he shows up.
he can go to hell for now, and then he'll be back. So hey, I'm a demon. What's up? How's it going? Yeah, nice glad. Nice to meet you. Yeah, so he'll just be back trying to corrupt you again. That's what he does. Anyone do anything of interest this night?
Beyond cleaning my gun, that's the only thing I'm
Clean your
really.
gun.
I'm actually gonna look at that gem and see if I can get it to do something. Like if
What
I
do you
can
want
will some sort of effect. Like I don't know. Like can it create Hell's Arsenal's the name I heard it was called. So like can it like summon a weapon or something? I don't know. You know, I did and then stare at my hand and just try to focus on it and see if anything happens.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just over here like staring.
You can either pure willpower that shit, or you could, if you have any magical knowledge, you can attempt to apply that.
I don't.
It's like a laser pack. You just stick it in the fire for a bit and it charges up.
I do have resistance to fire damage, and I also can like touch boiling water or hot metal without any injury.
Oh, holy crap. Oh, okay. It's your heritage thing.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if any of this applies. Otherwise, can I? Well, I guess it wouldn't be much
You can
better.
do willpower.
I'll do willpower, yeah. 15 with 5 stunties. Okay.
You'll be staring at it, and Nozglob's like watching you, and you'll be focusing on it. It'll start to glow. You'll feel it get hot, but it doesn't hurt. Not like the first time. And after a couple seconds, you'll hear the shing. And you'll be holding a hand axe.
Oh my god. How does it look? Does it look like something that like I like the kind of like the hand axes I have, like the
Nope.
throwing axes I keep? No.
If there's a
Does it look-
space for it, there's a screaming face. It looks
What
it
there is
looks
space.
it looks like somebody like took a person and like smushed him roughly into the shape of an axe and then like cleaned it up a bit. Like it's kind of, it is a streamlined design. It has like the hollow head, so it's just like the frame, and it's very sharp. And then it has a what looks like a face on the back of it, just like. And then the hilt itself is kind of smooth, but once it gets towards the bottom, it feels kind of like it's made out of horn.
And there's
Looks
this
evil
like
as
look of
shit.
repulsion.
Yeah, it looks evil as shit.
It does. It looks disgusting. And once I kind of take in what I've seen, I like shake it out of my hand, like I drop it.
Disappears. Very good, Temo. I knew you were special. I could smell it out of
That
you.
was not what I expected entirely.
He'll nod, like, amused. No sympathy. There's no sympathy.
I think that's enough for now. And I'm gonna take some time to process what is embedded in my hand and what it can do, and the suggestions of what it is. With, of course, I'm sure Nas gloves ribbing. As it were.
Fan art spoilers? Nice. No, you get out of my head, Penguin. You get out of my head. But yeah, you'll turn in. Nosglob will perch on a nearby stump. On a nearby, like, piece of driftwood or something that's there. He'll just sort of watch you sleep.
It's creepy.
He usually does. It's upsetting, yeah. And sometimes when you wake up, he's, like, closer.
It's like a chia pet from hell.
Nah. He does a lot of really creepy and skeevy shit. But hey, he's an imp. So, all of you will sleep. You will awaken in the morning to the sounds of battle. Ping, ping, ping. Oh, ah, oh. Shing, ping.
Stop fighting. Trying to sleep
Yeah.
in here.
I get up with a start and reach for my axe.
I'll
And
stand
helmets.
tall and look around. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
What were you
Oh,
saying,
good.
Aaron?
I grab my axe and my helmet.
Axe, and then you said you stand up, look around. All right, yeah, you guys rouse to your feet. You look around. You could see something going off in the distance down the plain. It's all pretty flat, so it's not too hard. Like, they're not hiding. But you can see a rather large humanoid shape, and several people in kilts battling against several horse-mounted individuals. It looks like a battle between Hain and Mardane is underway. And as you're watching, the giant's going to rip somebody off of their horse and pull them into and throw it, and it'll fly through the air, and he'll be like, ah! And then he hits the ground, like, towards you.
Well, I think we should start heading out the river. I say as I start gathering up my stuff.
Yeah, it's about time to pack up camp. I agree.
It's a perfectly reasonable decision, yeah.
I really wish they wouldn't have done all that fighting right now. I was trying to get another 10 minutes or so of sleep. You know, whenever you wake up and you feel like you just woke up too early and you just need to lay down again one more time. It's like they came right along and ruined that for me.
Think of it from their
No.
point of view. They have to wake up about, 15 minutes, half hour to an hour before us so they can get into that fighting?
Seems like a
Yeah,
waste
that's
of a
true.
day if you ask me. Especially for that guy. And I point at the guy who the top half of him is just laying there.
Yeah.
You see Nosglob flying back from that direction and lands on your shoulder, Aaron.
I'm sorry. What were you up to?
He's holding a finger. He's like, nothing. And then he's,
Smack it out of his hand.
hey, he wasn't using it. He's gonna go pick it back up. He's gonna like wipe the dirt off of it. He's gonna like look at you and he's gonna like walk away like with an attitude. And then he's gonna start eating the finger.
It's finger food.
It is finger food.
Go ahead and
Terrible.
get you a boon for that. Yeah, go ahead and get you one.
Yeah, you got
It's
food.
not. We as players forget to boon each other, or there's enough coming in that we don't want to tilt that system too far. But the finger foods, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You earned that one.
You earned that one, buddy. So you're gonna need to leave the battle. Gotcha. You guys disassemble camp, and you continue to walk down the road. You hear the battle going on in the distance. You hear people screaming their final screams, and then you see a horse rider like fly past you.
Oh, hold on. I'll try to wave him down. Hold on. There's a nasty fight back that way. You probably don't want to go over there.
No, he's flying the opposite direction.
Oh, he's just okay. He's running away.
He's running away from you.
Wait, is this guy in a Mardanian, or is he a northerner or southerner?
He's from Hain. He's wearing the Hainish army clothing.
You want to go south, not north.
Now he'll look at you with like a confused look.
I point to south. You're going the wrong way. The way you're going takes you further into their territory.
He's gonna like look at you and like shake his head, and then he's gonna like hurry up. You'll see the giant make chase.
That's why.
You know, we once had an old proverb that and I just start running. And I'm getting ahead. The slowest one gets eaten.
I just kind of watch him run away. And like,
The giant's gonna pick something up and like launch it at the horse soldier. It'll miss, and then he's going to turn around and head back to the battle.
he's not chasing anymore.
I run very far. Dwarves and giants, I don't know if I told you, we have a complicated history, dwarves and giants.
He'll get tired, right? I'll say to him.
Yeah, Mardane is an ancient dwarven homeland. But not anymore. Yeah, so you guys will
What you get
continue.
for losing the war?
Yeah. You guys did lose that war. It wasn't really your fault, though, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's not your fault for sucking. It's fine.
Yeah, sucks to
Hey, man.
suck!
It really does.
Dwarves suck! Giants #1! What? Winner.
I'm just saying, we haven't left the Valley of the Stars since we got there, so.
A hand
There are,
sandwich. You get out of here.
There are a lot of complicated intricacies within the dwarven cultures, all sorts of different kingdoms and lineages. You know, it's not my dwarves who lost that mountain. We didn't lose ours. Those assholes lost theirs.
Yeah, it was like ancestral. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was
Nosglob
horrifying.
lands on your shoulder and offers you some food. Aaron.
No.
No.
No. Where did you even get that?
They're from the dead body.
No.
Oh.
Why are you all even offering me that?
I don't know. Just trying to be nice. Jeez.
Oh. Okay. Thanks. But I'm not gonna eat that.
It's not like you're a human, and he'll throw it. He'll throw what's like left of the finger. And you
You
guys,
know, if you stole coin,
I know they say goats eat everything, but that's honestly not true.
yeah, it's a
They
bit.
eat
Pigs eat
people.
everything. Yeah, pigs will eat like humans' bones and stuff.
That is true.
Yeah, so you guys will continue on your way.
They won't eat teeth.
They don't eat teeth.
Uh,
Nice. It's weird. Why won't they eat
That's
teeth?
weird.
what would
They
you? I
don't.
mean,
They don't process them.
They eat
When they-
bones.
So when the
you
teeth,
can process that.
if they eat the teeth, when they come out, they're still teeth.
Ooh, okay.
So, if you got a pig farm, knock out all their teeth first. Hide them.
Collect them. No, don't do that.
No.
Actually,
Don't. All right. Fresh out the box doesn't condone murder.
No, just getting rid of bodies.
yeah. Just
we're collecting teeth.
we don't care
That's
where
what
you
funeral-
got it. Okay, but just if you
That's
need to
what
get rid
funeral
of
homes are
one.
for.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I mean, I didn't do it, but I know the cops aren't going
In
to believe
Minecraft.
me. So, yeah.
In Minecraft, that's a good one. In Minecraft. Allegedly. And in Grand Theft Auto. Allegedly.
But yeah, so you will continue on your way in Mardane. The battle will fade in the distance. You'll travel for a few more hours. You will see evidence of a large group moving through here. You'll see a lot of... You'll almost step in a lot of horse shit. That kind of thing. There's a trail here.
Oh, horse flies. No.
Yeah, there'll be horse flies, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
But
good
so-
old biting flies.
So you are following the river still, unless you veered off from it for some reason. Okay, so you're staying on the river.
It's good to go. It's an easy way to stay not lost if you just follow the river.
To the west, you will see a sort of like a small mountainous region. Not like big mountains. You see like a gathering of mountains. It's like it gets hilly and then there's like some peaks. Not that far away.
Still haven't got our
any
hands
sun-
on a proper map yet.
Say again, sorry.
We still haven't got our hands on a proper map yet.
Yeah.
Supposing we stick to the river soon enough, we'll come across a town.
Yeah. Actually, I'll kind of peer in that mountainous region. Did I see any chimney smoke or fire smoke?
In the mountains? No.
Yeah. They'll either be near the river or on the river. I would wager. This one probably not because it's a border river, right? So no one wants to be the border town. Even though these weren't borders technically, they were provinces of the same empire once upon a time.
You will see smoke up ahead along the river, but not in the mountains. Oh, Kian has booned everybody. Thank you, Kian. Hi, Kian.
Hello. All the way from New Mexico to Los Angeles. How are you, buddy?
Hi, Exodia.
Yes, that's right. We ripped you into pieces. We put you in our bags, and we'll resummon you whenever you get back.
Problem is we have to have all the pieces at the same time in the same turn, so it's a bit of a finicky thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since max hand size is 5.
I know, right? Like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
It's
Seems
like
you
it's
could
like
just
they
make a
don't
draw
want you to
deck.
summon Exodia.
Seems like you could just make a draw deck and try to draw through and dump that pretty quick.
Good.
You'd think that.
You'd think that.
You would.
Or you just trust in the heart of the cards. Alright, anyways. Were you heading upriver or to the mountains?
Upriver toward the smoke, because that might be people. If nothing else, it might be a camp or a fishing camp. So it might be a town.
You will see, as you get closer, a town. There's thick black smoke coming up from it.
That's not good.
Do you approach?
Oh, yeah.
It's a small. It's not a very big town. It has, sort of like head level walls around it. mixture of stone and like thatched roof housing. It has a little dock going off into the river.
Is it like a wooden wall or stone wall?
It's stone.
Fortified? Like,
Not heavily,
Right.
no. Just a stone wall. It's a very simple wall.
gate?
The gate is wood and open.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and buy a map out of here. Maybe get a boat if we're lucky, but we'll see. But hopefully they have a map here.
Hopefully that's not terrible news.
As you get
The
closer,
smoke, yeah.
as you get closer to this, the black smoke seems to indicate something is wrong. You'll get closer. You will start to smell death, and you'll see the gate is smashed. Once you walk into the walls, if you do so,
I might stop short at the smell of death. I'll stop. I'll slow down and stop.
you'll see like a body float down the river.
We don't want to be here anymore. Because we don't know how the disease works.
I don't think the disease started a fire. Whatever did this looks more like bandits or raiders to me.
Or war.
Yeah, this country is at war.
I'll look around the horizon a bit see if there's any banners or any army movement.
You don't see any signs of a continuing confrontation here.
Might have to poke around inside for more clues.
Clues of what?
What happened here? No banners. Fire. You say it's disease. It looks like a struggle to me.
What village is this supposed to be? Do we have any idea?
No idea.
Okay.
It doesn't have it. To you, it doesn't have a name. You guys are very familiar with Mardane.
Let's at least go look around for a map. 5
Yeah,
minutes
there might
out
be
of
someone
us-
still here.
5 minutes out of our schedule's not gonna kill us.
No, I just want to be wary of being caught being seen to be looting by the locals.
Leave it to me.
You'll enter the town, and yeah, there's dead people all over the place. Not like heaps. It doesn't look like they were piled up, but you'll see like somebody. It looks like they were trying to run to their house, arrow in the back. You'll see a few people twisted up. They've been chopped on. Some people look like they fought. There are a couple dead horses and horse soldiers from the Hainish army here. And you'll see some Mardanian soldiers as well. You'll see men in kilts with, weapons still clutched in their hands, dead on the ground. You'll see a couple people, like, moving around, like, walking and, like, looking around at stuff. Some people are, like, crying. There are some survivors. But a lot of the buildings are on fire. It doesn't look like the town's going to survive much longer. It looks like it's probably going to burn down mostly.
Hell. I'm going to look around for like a town square area or a plaza, like just anywhere they have that where they'd have a central area of the village.
Yeah, there's an oh. Bye, Aaron.
Uh-oh. Did not like my suggestion.
Bye, Gary.
I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna. Whenever you're looking for the town square, I'm also gonna get set up so that, like, Overwatch. If anybody tries to run up on you, or I'm gonna be that guy, making sure that you don't take a hit.
Can you see Gary?
Like, can I see? Can I see?
Can the other two see your face?
I can see him.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. The stream's acting weird.
Yeah, the stream might look all blurry. Just click on somebody's picture and then click back, and it should clear that right up.
There it goes.
A cosmic USB drive.
We did it. Yeah. So you're gonna go take an Overwatch position. Yeah, you can get in like the remains of a guard tower over there. That's fine. Corbinian, you're looking for a town square. Yeah, there's a small like square. There's a well in it, right in the middle of town. It's not. It's really not. It's like 20 buildings in this town, probably all together. What are you looking for here?
People of the village, gather round. I'll start calling that over and over until I start gathering a crowd.
Use your sway the crowd shit.
Such shit. It's an ability, man.
I'm sorry. Use your sway the crowd ability, Corbinian.
Thankfully,
please.
I do get to reroll that because I'm talking to a crowd. Because holy hell is that garbage?
That is garbage. You rolled like shit.
Wow.
From
Thank
11
you.
to 20.
Amazing.
People will wander over at the sound of your authoritative voice.
Everyone,
Small gathering.
I do not know the state of your village. I do know that a battle happened some distance to the south of here. I also don't know how readily you think you can continue here. But if you seek haven, I do know that if you head south along the river, you will arrive at a trade port that may be of assistance. I came that way and encountered only that battle and no attacks of raiders or monsters. So I would advise you to gather what you can, grab those who are weak and carry them, and leave this place. Unless you know something that I don't, but this looks like a village afire and defeated.
They'll look at each other. There's about 10 of them. A lot of them are children, but some of them are adults. Some of them are younger. It doesn't look like they were like going around slaughtering children, so that says something, I guess. But
There was a line in the sand.
there was,
Okay,
yeah, they didn't go out of their way to do it.
that line was pretty fucking far away, guys.
They probably got a couple, because that shit happens. But they'll nod. One of them will thank you. Thank you for your words.
How many was you say? About 10?
About 10.
I'll walk up to each of them and I'll press the silver coin to each of their hands.
They'll all take it. They'll take the money and like thank you one by one. Good sir, what is your name?
I'm Harjar Steelflame. I'm an envoy of the Nagami tribe.
He'll press the coin to his forehead and say something in a language you don't understand.
I kind of flinch a little bit, like, what the hell? Like, oh, okay. It's like, is that a spell? Okay, it's not.
He'll look at your Kierkenhofen as well. You're right there?
I am, yeah. And I've had my helmet on this whole time too.
He'll stop and look at you, and then he'll keep walking. They'll all one by one take their silver and leave. They gather what they can. Which isn't much, but yeah.
Harjar kind of has like a pained look on his face. He's trying not to like, and he just kind of just shakes it off. Right, time to look about town.
I was going to keep that easy for you. I was going to go ahead and loot their stuff while they're getting out of here, and you're being Mr. Nice Guy. I'll go look around for a map and see if we can get one. I rolled a searchity perception searchy, and I've rolled a 16 on that perception searchy.
The meeting house has not caught fire. You decide to go search in there. You start looking around. There's a lot of different rolled up parchments and stuff in here. You'll see like trade agreements. You'll see yields and tallies, land dispute contracts, stuff like that. A lot of boring stuff, but you do find a map.
Land dispute contracts are not that boring. I will take the map, though, and think about forging land disputes in another campaign, and then head out the door. Because, boy, does that seem like a good time.
Yeah, I mean, we can play that game. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I could play a game for 2 years about forging land disputes and causing trouble amongst the local noble lords. That would be a blast.
I actually did. I actually already did have an idea for season 3.
Hell yeah!
I was gonna call it season 3 Village Builder, and like I was gonna have you
nice.
guys like start a town. That'd be
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I was kind of told
Hell
that.
yeah.
I was already thinking about it. So
I will walk back out and give the map to Harzar. Now that this crowd is starting to disperse and he didn't want to be seen looting, I have no problem walking out of a building.
all the writing is in Mardinian, but you can. It still looks like a map. So
That's a town. That's a castle.
yeah.
That is a skull and crossbones. Probably don't go there. You know.
Yeah.
Or
This is
go
the
there
close-
for whatever reason.
The closest thing I could find to a map. It's not carved in stone, so I don't even know if it counts.
Stone's heavy. These. This will do us. Actually, does it look like the kind of? Does it feel like a vellum map, like one that's meant to be walked around with and traveled, or is it meant to be like something that's pinned to a wall and it never leaves that wall?
I mean, it's
It
not.
looks
It's not a very high quality map. So yeah, it's probably one of those on the wall kind of things. It's not treated for.
Yeah.
It's not waterproof or anything. But you can keep it in a case. There's like a case in there. I feel like that's probably fine.
Yeah, that's how you move it from town to town. Well, this will do us. We won't be able to use this while we're out in the rain or traveling, but it's good. It's better than what we had before. It's too bad I don't understand the language, though.
I hate the rain.
Rain's great for fishing.
Lightning will strike. The clouds will darken.
I'll glance and see where the next town is north of our position.
There are. There's a couple north, and then there's a bigger one on that island, in the middle of the river upstream. And then there's several in the mountains. Like, it looks like they have a lot in the mountains. You see an interesting building design in the mountains somewhere.
But nothing like really close along this area.
No. Well, yeah. If you have
Nothing big.
nothing big. No, they're small,
Yeah.
small fishing villages. Really. The people of Mardane are mountain dwellers,
folk.
highlands. Yeah.
Well, I quickly, like after glancing, I quickly start rolling it up and putting it in the case because the rain's going to destroy this thing. Well, we can either head north to another town, to another village, and hope everything's better there. But if we want a resupply or a boat, we have to go to the islands near the mountains. We'll have to go up to the hills, so we'll have to head the wrong way for a while. So it's a matter of either following the river, which might be the slower way, or finding a road that heads straight for where we want to go, to head straight to the mountains. Which may not be the worst thing for me, because I can meet people there and I might learn more information. And we're heading more closer to where, actually, I don't know if you want this, I just realized. Cedric. We are heading more closer to your homeland. Like, don't know if you want that.
I don't give a shit about these mountains. My family's been in Koath now for generations. Better gems, better stones than Koath. We passed down a legend that these are the worst mountains anyways. They're all tapped out of metals and all tapped out of ore. They basically got our scraps. And we let them have these mountains.
those smaller mountains that are close by, they have some sort of symbol on them on the map as well.
Is it a dwarven symbol?
So a lot of the Mardinian language is close in script to Dwarven because giants didn't have written language, so they used the Dwarven script, which was everywhere.
Yeah, that tracks.
And easy to draw on stone because that's what it's for. It's a runic language.
Yeah. And so yeah, it looks like a Dwarven road of some kind.
Mm-hmm. Looks like something there.
Could poke our head into that mountain. Might be something useful there.
It's not me trying to get you to go there. I just
No,
realized
that would perk my attention because that might be useful. And there might be a mining town. There might be a mining town. There might be a mining town.
How far out is that from the keep?
From the keep.
Sorry, not the keep. The Camp Crimson.
Cliffs.
The Crimson Steeps are nowhere
We'd
near.
have to go. Yeah, we have
Because
to
the,
go out
the
this
mountains I'm talking about
that's
are
right, it's a
close to
little
your
further.
current
Mhm.
position. They're not
way.
at.
Like, there's
they're
a little.
Yeah, they're like right around there because they're so small. They're not even on the map.
I see.
So we could probably like hit one of these and then start heading up this way, and then maybe start heading that way.
Honestly, like
Mhm.
for this
Or-
map to be more accurate that you're looking at right now, there'd be more mountains.
Like hills and smaller mountains.
I just didn't
These are,
want to like overdo it with the mountains, you know.
Yeah.
I'm also still not that great at making maps. I'm getting better though.
Well, there's the Rocky Mountain Range, and then there's the smaller mountains and hills around that go for miles.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you want to go to this one, you have to double back a little bit, but it's kind of like at an angle, so you won't be heading back all the way, and you
So
won't come across the people that you saved. It's like at an angle from where they went.
So yeah, we could probably hit one of these smaller mountains, see what's there, and then head up to the island place, see if there's anything useful. Or head up into one of the major cities and up in the hills and then come around. Because we might have to go around anyway. We might have to go to Yashane and go around the river, because I don't know what the river crossing here is like at all.
And that's,
So we might have
that's
to go a
almost
long way around
exactly
anyway.
that's like right where the Crimson Steeps are.
Yeah. So.
So you head to the mountain? All right. The three of you leave the town. As you do so, as you're leaving the town, Nazglob will be sitting on the fence by the exit, holding like a child's doll. And he's like kind of playing with it. He just rips its head off, like, what a shame. And he's gonna hold the the head up, Shakespeare style. I don't actually know the quote. Do any of you know the quote? He's holding the head.
Poor Yorick. I knew him well.
There you go. Right, Yorick. Right.
That's it.
And he'll drop the head. And then he'll come fly over to you. But yeah, so you guys will leave the town and head to the mountains. They'll still pop up in the distance. Now, it doesn't take long. You guys aren't that far from where they were. Probably like a 30-minute slow walk. Yeah, you'll get there. The hills will start to go up, and then you'll see some small peaks.
Finally, some stone. Now we're getting somewhere.
It is nice to see a mountain again. It's been a while.
You can see a path.
Almost feels like home.
You can see a path through the rock, but it is partially overgrown, so it's not 100% easy going, but it is walkable. You might get like poked by some brambles.
I'll probably use my spear to kind of push some of it out of my way so I'm not being constantly slapped in the legs with stuff, but otherwise I'm fine.
You'll push them out of the way, and you'll see right there in the bush, looking at you, a skull.
Let's try to ask this. Does it look human?
Yeah.
Or orcish?
Looks like a human skull.
How would you just grab the skull?
Now you'll notice it's on a pike, and it looks like it's kind of set up as a talisman.
I'll instead of pulling it off the pike, I'll kind of like let it settle, and I'll just kind of look around at the skull to see if there's any markings or etchings on it.
There are, yeah. There's paint on it. Runes.
What color?
Red.
Oh, I don't like that. My color's blue. That's why I'm a little worried. We're in someone's territory, I think, but I'm far from the valley. I don't know the ways of the Mardinians.
Yeah, you can tell it's humans, all right. Stupid enough to build on top of the mountain instead of through it.
Last time we saw those red markings was on some body armor, wasn't it? When we got attacked by those, what was it? It was like 3 guys that attacked us. One of them was a goat, also like me.
Oh, the beast people?
The beast
Yeah.
people, and they had markings. They looked similar to this. I don't know if they are the same.
They're not the
but
same. You're speaking of the runes of June
That's right. Hmm.
or Jun.
But similar
And
color.
they're not those.
Same color, yeah, but it's
Same color.
they are not those symbols. No.
Let us continue with care. We are not here to start a fight.
If somebody wants to make an intelligence check of some kind,
I'll give it a roll.
13's not bad. It's some kind of warning of some kind. Maybe you're going to someone's territory. You're not sure. But you definitely get the sense that, like, it's warning people. So you enter into this domain, and you start to get lost into the paths of the mountain. You'll travel for a little bit, winding this way and that way. I'll say, Cedric, you have a pretty good sense of direction now. You don't get turned around. Because it is kind of
mountains as easy as following a river.
it's kind of mazy in here. But eventually you'll come to see things carved into the walls of these rocks. And this is Dwarven. It's very faded and it's hard to read and it's not your dialect. But you'll see, like, ancient Dwarven runes.
I'll be damned. Take a look at this. Ancient Dwarven text.
Huh.
Yeah.
Any
This
idea?
What does it say?
Well, it definitely predates this country. Hell, it predates everything I've seen. What does it say?
It's pretty old.
I rolled a 13 communication check.
Because you do speak a language, just not the dialect, it's not terribly difficult for you to decipher, at least a lot of it. It tells of the mountains. It says these mountains are rich. It's home away from home. You're not exactly sure what that means. It's not a direct translation. You're getting it wrong, but it references home away from home. And it definitely makes reference of, like, some sort of hold here. Something hidden.
Looks like there's something hidden here. Something ancient. And this place was once filled with riches. Second home. Maybe it was like a king's second home or something. A throne room or a gold room. I don't know. It's hard for me to piece it together, but riches and a hidden hold. Sounds like dwarves. Maybe they were my ancestors.
I look around. Do I see any smoke, any sign of a house or a shed or workhouse, anything like that?
No. You don't see any buildings. No real signs of anything coming through here, really, at all.
Yeah. That's not good. That's not a good sign. Time of day is it?
At
Good for
this
hunting.
point, let's see. Hey, you woke up pretty early to the battle. It's probably only like 11.
About midday or so.
Yeah.
I think we could probably afford to poke around a little bit. We probably don't want to be stuck out here. How long did it take us to get up here? I look at Cedric. You think it'd be quicker getting back than the way we got than getting up here? Because I don't want to be up here in the mountains while it's dark out.
It's an easy jaunt up here. These mountains aren't too dangerous. We could sleep up here. These valleys are nice and quiet.
I just don't like sleeping in someone else's marked territory. That's my best guess what that skull was, but I don't know who it is. Some people don't care if you're sleeping, but they might care if we're poaching. I actually make the air quote, or poaching. Shrug.
I'm not political, and I don't really understand how that all works. But good luck telling a dwarf to get out of these mountains. These mountains are as much mine as they are anybody else's.
People with flags and black powder are very argumentative when it comes to things like that, annoyingly.
And maybe we'll have to have a talk.
Shit. Well, might as well look around some more, see if we can find anything about this, see where this mine goes to. Figure what the heck that symbol means, that way we know whether or not the other places on the map are safe or if they're dangerous.
You'll continue to search through the mountains. The runes that you found kind of lead you in a specific direction. And you follow essentially the wall they are written on. And eventually you come to a dead end. Two of the mountains sort of meet here. They rise high above you. There's big rock.
This may be a dead end for some. I would like to use my dwarven earth magic to see if there's a blocked hallway or something here in the stone that I can clear.
With Earth Passage?
Magic? Yes, with earth passage. That's exactly right.
Then go put your hands on the wall. There is a spot that kind of looks like a doorway a bit. You
I'm
look
gonna
at it.
kinda feel around, feel the stone, kind of listen to it and see how deep the stone is. Yeah, I think I might be able to open a door here.
Go ahead and roll your target number there, bud.
Target number 11. I have rolled a 19.
You guys see the stone in front of him turn all wobbly. Can you see through it? Is that thing?
Touching earth and surface, open an unseen magical passageway through it. Passageway is 50 square feet. Both
unseen.
ends with.
So yeah, it is just sort of ripply earth.
Yeah, we move through the earthen material as if it were empty air, but
Yeah.
we are, still moving through the material.
You don't actually move the earth, which is cool.
Very important for cave-in situations or avalanches.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a cool thing you learned. And do you walk in?
The door
Might
is
as well.
open.
All three of you pass through this stone wall. It's pitch black, but who can't see?
I can see.
You can see. Can Temo see? All three of you. Okay, all three of you have dark vision. You can see a little bit around you, but obviously dark vision just cuts off at like 20 feet. There
It's
are
not night vision. It's more like a crappy security camera.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's just kind of you have like this area of vision, but you can see sconces on the walls with old torches. The sconces look like faces of bearded faces. You see, there's a couple skeletons here on the ground. Cobwebs. It's very musty, dusty in here. The air it's completely still. It's very
Ah,
off-putting
smells like
to
home.
a surface dweller. To you, yeah, it feels great to be back.
Yeah.
Breathe it in.
But the hallway continues. It's pretty big. The entryway here, it's pretty large. When you look back, you can actually see the door, and there is a way to open it if you so choose. You just kind of took a shortcut, Gary. Which I was wondering.
with the
I was like,
shortcut.
Gary might just go through the wall. So
Good thinking. Yeah, I'm okay with the shortcut and not opening the door because that leaves us alone. I say with air quotes,
Yeah.
it leaves us alone inside this tomb and not open to outsiders. So we're sort of, hopefully, safer this way for now.
yeah, no, it's definitely a cool thing, and yeah, I was hoping. Yeah, it makes it easier for me because watching people try to find a hidden door is not.
It's not as exciting as you would think.
It's not as exciting as you want it to be ever.
Just
So yeah,
depends how much you want to pick on them.
It's a lot cooler in a comic book than it is in tabletop role-playing game. It's not that exciting.
the air is completely still in here. The hallway continues off past your vision.
Well,
It's completely silent. You feel as if you speak, you'll break something.
you know, it's not really my mission per se, but
Hyun got pre.
I wouldn't mind poking around a bit, seeing if there's anything of interest here. If nothing else, learning what this place is, and then I don't think can we get away with sleeping in a place like this if it is safe, assuming there's nothing here trying to eat us anyway. And I'll note that I'm not projecting like I usually do as an envoy. I'm tamping my voice way down, so I'm not just bellowing into the emptiness.
It's still like really loud.
Yeah, that's why I'm not
Especially
doing
to Cedric. Like it's so.
I just started to listen to the songs. Then you had to start talking. That's all right. At least it's beautiful in here. Can't see a damn thing.
If you say so.
There's much darkness in this place. A lot of death.
Oh yeah. This place was foretold. Beneath the mountain's gaze, the darkness takes hold. This must be it.
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
stop talking about it?
Well, what would the three of you like to do?
I would like to poke around for a bit, and that's the thing I was wondering is if it was safe to sleep in here or not. If there's nothing crawling around in here.
Now, you don't see anything crawling around in here yet, but you have no idea how big this place is.
Yeah. More pointing at Cedric, like, is this a cave smell right? Is it safe to be in a spot like this?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he knows more about living inside a cave than I do.
If you're asking, it's not toxic.
Yeah.
There's no creepy crawlies that are gonna bite you that I can see. But, this is a big, dark, empty mine. Anything could be in here. These mines go all the way down to the deep. At least it's been said they do. So if nothing's been in here to hold it back, anything from the deep could be in here.
So we camp past the wall and not in here. I do not like the idea of being swarmed by whatever lurks below.
Yeah, it's a real bummer.
I'll start walking forward a little bit, although I slow down because I realize Cedric knows this place a little more than I do. A little more, almost like your old people were born underground.
You're gonna lead
So
the way,
we
Cedric?
sleep outside. So we sleep outside and risk the humans, or we sleep inside and risk the deep monsters. Is that the decision?
I will put a hole through a human any day. I don't want to try to put a hole through whatever's crawling down below.
Let's look around for a few minutes and then we'll head back outside.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
You'll begin to walk down this very wide and high ceilinged hallway. Down and down and down. you'll go down a short set of stairs, probably like one flight's worth, like a story's worth of stairs. And it'll open up. Very suddenly, the whole sound and feel changes. As you can tell, the room opens up. And as you step forward, you see an edge. And with your dark vision, it just goes off into darkness. Up, down, left, right. You can't see a wall anymore, except for the one behind you. Gary's
You guys seeing what I'm seeing out there?
It's just a drop.
Yeah.
Big space.
Nothing as far as the eye can see. I guess we come back and take a look at this tomorrow. Maybe we bring some light in here.
I mean, I could
I
light
like
it,
that idea.
but yeah, better to come back when we have a full day ahead of us.
If you light a torch now, I'm afraid of what might try to extinguish it.
Yeah, that's my thought too. I'll spend a little time kind of looking along the edge to see if there's any sort of ladder or stairway, like walking like 20 yards that way, 20 yards that way, just to see.
To
if
the
there's
left, there's like a small set of stairs, and to the right as well. They don't go very far down, and then they flat out and go off into the dark.
stairs over that way and stairs over this way.
You guys will stare off into the abyss of this place, deciding to hopefully explore it soon. But before you really get a chance to do so, we're going to go ahead and call it there tonight. Hey everybody, thanks for watching Fresh Out the Box Plays Fantasy Age 2nd Edition. You can get your very own 2nd Edition book from greenroninstore.com using Fresh Out the Box code at checkout to get 5% off. Help the channel out. Check it out. Hey,
That's a lot of percentage.
it's a lot of percentage. I've been the board game guru and game master extraordinaire Jahananan at Rock on
It's
Twitter.
me, Casualty CDG. I'm the co-host of Fresh Out the Box and Fresh Out the Podcast. If you want to hear us talk about Barbie and some of the new shows that are on, and a couple of video games, we've been playing some Exoprimal, been putting in time on Exoprimal on Game Pass. Also, Jahan and I picked up Dead Island 2. So we've been talking about video games and stuff. Just Fresh Out the Podcast. You check it out. There's a new episode every single week. We're up to 96. Next week will be 97. So it's like a real podcast. You know, you can pretend to respect us at this point because it's all about how long you've done it and not how good you are. Speaking of which, you can find me at Casualty CDG. It's not about how good I am. It's about how long I've done it. And I'm really not messing around with Twitter right now. Once it started doing all that X stuff, I went ahead and put it on pause. So you can find me over on Blue Sky for the moment.
Yeah, you can find me on Blue Sky too.
I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. I'm a variety of video game and TTRPG Twitch streamer. You can follow me here on Twitch under Corbinian. As I'm doing stuff Saturdays, I'm currently still doing Traveler 5, following the Travelers of Galantine as they are about to close up their first chapter of adventures with a meeting with the Imperial Princess. And on Monday, I'm actually doing yet another episode of Fallout 2D20 by Modifius. I had them shooting at people, and everything was fine. Everything's going well. Nothing bad will happen.
How's that going?
It's an adjustment because I'm coming off of STA. There's a lot of new rules to learn, but we're getting there. It's familiar enough that I'm not lost.
Yeah, it's a game.
And I know Fallout, so it's yeah, you can follow me currently still on X or Twitter at ElectricMetCHSR. That's where a lot of my links are. I'm going to move somewhere probably, but I don't know where yet. So for now, if you want to get me here on Twitch or get me over there at whatever they're calling themselves. It'll change next month probably. But yeah, hope to see you in another time.
And you'll see me another time, probably. Aaron Baumier. I design games with my dad, Ty Moore, at Adventure Slaying Productions, and we're cooking up New Varden. We are trying to put it out within the next year, and that's looking pretty nice. It's got a lot of good stuff going. You can check out adventureslaying.com and watch us play the game. You can also watch us do other stuff unrelated to game design, kind of, such as talk about stuff in the RPG space, also associated things, game conventions, blah, 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 on the Adventures Slaying podcast, which is also at, of course, adventureslaying.com. I have not really been in the socials since things have been a little crazy, so stay pending on that and just see what we're doing otherwise. Thanks, guys.
Thanks everyone for watching. Stay fresh and ooh.